Girl, you looking like the baddest bitch alive. A perfect 10, I can't deny. All these niggas want your heart, I want your mind. Miss Jackson in the prime, I'm dying for whatever ain't no problem. When that life you really buy, it ain't talking.
What part of Houston did I grow up in? I'm from the south side. I grew up in Herm Clark. I don't know if y'all too familiar with that, but that's like around the area of like the southwest side, Missouri City, South Park, whatever. That's like kind of where the SUC originated from on the south side. That's where I come from. Other rappers from Herm Clark, of course we got the legends, Big Steve and Mello. Them is like the two dudes that's like, they get all the props. I don't want to say some, they get all the props for putting Herm Clark on the map, as well as Walt's Nest, Lil Head, a good friend of mine. Them is the pioneers from Herm Clark that really just like gave us our name, and like I took a bit of all their styles just coming up, you know, and made it into my own, as well as trying to like carry on the legacy of Herm Clark for what they did, you know, what they did for the hood, and as well as what I'm trying to do for the hood. Moving around a lot, how it affect my music. I think it did like a positive effect on it, because like just starting out, when we started out, me and DJ Dunn, we started out like, I was like maybe 11, you know what I'm saying, in his garage, just karaoke, you know what I'm saying. So he was one of the first dudes that I came over with doing music, and even throughout moving, even when I was moving from school to school in Houston, we from the same hood, so I would always come to his crib, because I still lived over there, and we would still do music. Then when I moved out of the city, it was kind of like we branched off a little bit, but we always came back. So I mean, it was just a positive outlook, more so because I was able to see other stuff, meet other people, you know what I'm saying, come up on just a different lifestyle from other people, and just and introduce that to all my music, you know what I'm saying. Living in Longview, how that really affected my music. To be honest, man, I gotta be honest. Like right before I moved to Longview, was like in 11th grade. Music was a passion of mine. It was something that I love to do, but it wasn't really something that I was worried about. I was worried about hooping, and just I had kind of like brushed it off a little bit. Like it was always something that I knew I could do. I was never telling people that I rapped. I mean, that was something that we just did. That was what we loved to do. You know what I'm saying? We always used to be like, man, we gonna blow when they hear this done, but we never used to let nobody really hear our music. You know, so when we was younger, it was more so like that was just our thing. So a lot of people didn't even know I rap. So when I moved to Longview, I damn sure I'm going to a new school. I sure don't want to tell like nobody else something I was kind of shy of at the time. So I think moving to Longview, my homeboy Jay Litz, he was like one of the dudes. He was like one of the rappers in school. I was a hooper in school, so it was like I wasn't even like focused on like music. But when he just kind of like brought it to my attention, showing me he could rap, and I wanted to prove to him that I could rap. And we just ended up rapping at like lunchtime or something, man. I think my senior year, just to see everybody like, damn, you know what I'm saying? That kind of like really honestly like brought me back to like, damn, I need to get back focused on this too. So Longview probably revamp my whole outlook on rapping. Well, the situation with Scarface, when he called me in at the video shoot, and I was able to like rap for them. I was, I think, a freshman in college. And man, that really did something for me. That did a lot. Me and Scarface, we chop it up all the time. And I had to just tell him, man, I was like, man, you don't remember, but that changed my whole life. Like that, by you telling me, damn, you got some talent. And this is coming from like it's no secret. He's like a legend. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the greatest rappers to ever do this. And for him to say that to me, I was like, shit, man, I ain't really giving a damn about basketball no more. That was kind of like the last day that I gave basketball my all. You know what I'm saying? And the situation was gonna be when I was invited to the Houston for Haiti. I was working at Home Depot, and man, one person told me this, man, they want you to perform here. I'm like, yeah, right. So just coming there, it was like, damn, man, all these dudes this on, man. And it was like, it was another situation that sparked me. Even though those were years apart from each other, I still got both of the same feeling, because at the same time, this is gonna be, you know. And when I performed, he pulled me to the side and he was like, I like what I hear. And that was the first words Bun B had ever spoke to me, ever. And I mean, that was like, that did a lot for my career too. Especially like, for me personally, you know what I'm saying? Not just like did it help me like talent-wise? No, that shit did like a lot for me, like confidence-wise. I really felt like, man, I can do this. Like, this is Bun B and Scarface and told me I can do this. Like, shit, ain't too much nobody can tell me that I can't. You know what I'm saying? And that, I mean, that sums that whole situation up. Music now is life. Like, that's the best way to sum that up. It's therapy for damn sure. Sometimes, man, when I'm mad or I'm just like hurt, if I'm dealing with some friends I ain't cool with no more, or females, man, I go to my pen first. I don't call nobody. I don't want to talk to nobody. I want to vent through music. Just with everything we do, even with me and DJ Dunn, like, we've been doing this shit for so long, man. It's like, it's second nature to us. This shit is fun. Like, this is like, we not looking at it like, oh man, we gotta compete with this dude, or we gotta try to make this type of song. Or this, man, it's no guidelines when we come in here. When we come in here, we doing what we do. This is what we've been doing since we was kids. And now we blessed to have people that actually care to want to hear it now. Like I said, when we was 12 and 11, we was doing it for 8 years only. And now it's like, shit, people want to hear this now. So it's like, man, this shit is fun to us, man. We not, it's no pressure when we come in here. We just doing us, man. I'm just happy that people accept for what we do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's work, but it's not work. You know, it's work because this is my occupation. But at the same time, I mean, shit, I love to go to work. You know what I'm saying? I go to work for 24-hour shifts sometimes. So it's love over here. How you feel about it, man?
I love it, man. Like you said, it's not work. You know what I mean? We come in here, we've been doing since like 2000. Before I even had turntable, we were doing karaoke shit. It's just a good thing, man. It feels good. It's natural. You know what I mean? The industry is always great. Like I know him just well. He knows me. So when we get in here, we get right to it. And, you know, you get a smile on faces or nothing but you or whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, man.
Man, that comes from me just being myself. Cause from when I used to perform, man, I'm not gonna lie, I used to try to be like Jay-Z. Like I used to try to move all cool and shit, all come on the stage, and it just wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? And the day I just decided, look, man, I'm just an amp person. When we in here and he makes some crazy shit that we love, man, we standing up and down, we jumping, we going crazy. You know what I'm saying? We doing what we do, so now it's like, shit, we was doing that when we recorded, why not do it when we perform? You know what I'm saying? So now it's just like, we just, whatever I feel, when I get on stage, let's just go. Like, let's just have fun. And let's just turn up with the crowd, you know what I'm saying? Man, get your shit together, have your shit ready, like get your team. Because that was one of the things, that could have killed Propain career before it ever got started. A lot of people don't even know that. When Sal Won't hit the radio, we just make music, you know what I'm saying? We not expecting all this shit. We're not expecting all these radio promo tours and, man, you gotta hear music video, you gotta get this artwork done, you gotta get all this. And it's no real team behind this, it's just us. So, I mean, that's why you hear about a lot of rappers who, they get this single and the single get big and we never hear from them again. They didn't have no team. I look at it like I was real blessed to really have a foundation of fans and an underground following that didn't know me for a radio song. You know what I'm saying? They was down with Propain for the music as a whole. And like, a lot of people don't get to make it or quote unquote get a second chance like I got a second chance. It's like, a lot of people drop an album and if it flopped, that's it. We never hear from them again. Like my single on the radio, it did good, but we didn't have no team. And it's like, it's so much shit that could have went down from that. But I don't regret it because I look at where I'm at now and it's like, I'm 10 times bigger of an artist now with no single than I was with one, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, but what I would tell anybody in that position, like, you just gotta believe in yourself, man, you gotta grind hard because it's a lot of people, it's millions of people that's doing what we're doing. So if you just good enough, like, what is that? Why do I want to listen to your CD? If you just good enough, I know a lot of people are just good enough. Everybody got a cousin that rap, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta stay persistent and you gotta go hard at that shit, but you gotta have your shit together. That's why I always tell people, because when it come real fast, and you don't got time to get it together. Then you gotta have it together before. You know what I'm saying? And I think as a whole team over here, man, we was blessed. You know what I'm saying? With just to keep going and have the opportunity that we had to come harder. You know what I'm saying? This time it's a wonderful feeling, but at the same time it could have been a disaster. So I mean, that's the main thing. Man, get your shit together. The most important thing I've learned, man, stay true to your people, man, because at the end of the day, all this shit is over. And the person that everybody love, or they telling you, oh man, you my nigga, man, that shit coming and go. I've seen it happen to too many people. And at the end of the day, man, all you got is your family, you know what I'm saying? And the people that been down with you, you always want to keep it 100 with them, because the same people you got to see going up is the same people you're going to face coming back down. So I would definitely say that's the one thing that I've learned. I'm not going to say I learned that, because I ain't never felt or been the one that's want to like play my people to the left, and they ride with me from day one, they going to stay riding with me. But I've seen so much now, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen so many homeboys that's been down for years, not even cool no more over some rap. You know what I'm saying? Over some, oh, he popped off and I didn't, or, you know what I'm saying? I've even lost homeboys already at this stage. Me and Dunn, we done, a lot of dudes we came up with, like I said, we've been doing this shit since we was in middle school, you know what I'm saying? So, we had a clique, off top rookies, you know what I'm saying? It was like 9 of us, you know, and it's me and Dunn. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you just want to like always stay 100 with the people who you rock with. Just like my whole team, the whole Drop Squad clique, like we forever rocking. It's more than music, it's family. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one of the main things that I've seen and I've taken, and I cherish the fact that the same dudes that was with me when nobody knew us is still here. We are working on a project titled Riding Slab. And of course, when you think Riding Slab, you think of the candy car, you think of the swangers, you think of old school, the swinging and banging and all that. And in a sense, that's what we bringing you. That's the feel we bringing you. We bringing you the 90s in the slab. But at the same time, when we say Riding Slab, it don't always necessarily mean a car. When coming up and we sitting like, oh, the boy riding slab, like he riding clean, you know what I'm saying? It should look good. So in a sense, we took that term and we just made it like anything that you got going is good. If you graduate from school, nigga, that's riding slab. You know what I'm saying? Anything positive you got going is riding slab, and that's what we taking this project. And it's almost like a bait to bring you in, you know what I'm saying? The Dangerous Minds type fan base, they already know what they gonna get, and they ride, you know what I'm saying? The quote unquote true Propain fans, they know exactly what they gonna get, but you got a different fan base that they may hear that, oh, he make music that you gotta like sit down and listen to type shit, so I don't wanna jam. So alright, you hit him with a title like Riding Slab, what first thing you gonna think? You know what I'm saying? Your dudes who only wanna listen to Trump music. Yeah, we make Trump music, but a lot of people don't know that because they may hear that, oh, you Dangerous Minds, he probably on some other shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you give them the best of both worlds. Like, it's almost like you reel them in and then you give them the real shit, you know what I'm saying? So at the same time, Riding Slab, it's gonna have a Riding Slab feel to it, but I doubt it's gonna be what people expect. When we shot the note, the experience wasn't nowhere near like when like writing and recording. And recording, it was really emotions. But when we were shooting the video, I mean, Michael Ortiz is like one of the best at what he do, and that's my bro. We came up with this shit together, and I just trust him now. You know what I'm saying? So I let him pretty much draw the guidelines for what he want to do with the video. But as the video was going on and as we was shooting it, I mean, I don't know if it was the scenes he was picking or what, but shit, that shit just like came to life, and then like I just started feeling it, and like when you watch the video, you can tell it's like it don't look like no acting. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm really writing that shit and really spazzing, like going crazy, and that's just like what me and Mike we try to do. We try to bring everything that we do musically to life through the visuals. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's like a sound you can throw on us. You got that 05, 04, 06 sound that. When we hear somebody doing it, we be like, oh yeah, let them boys on the Houston shit, you know what I'm saying? But today, with Kirko doing his thing, myself, you got Bum B, Slim Thug, nobody really sound the same. You know what I'm saying? Of course you're gonna have that slower shit that make people be like, oh yeah, the boy screwed up. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's not a bass like how it used to be when Screwdon was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Where we just had a dominant sound that was Houston. Now it's so diverse. It's so many different artists. It's so much talent. I don't think we have a sound. I know I don't sound like anybody else around here. So for me to say that my sound is Houston, it's kind of like wouldn't even be right because nobody else sound like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think you can't put a tag on us no more. If I had to pick somebody else to be next up out of Houston, other than myself, man, I like a few artists, man. I like D-Lo, I like Dope Easy, I like Liz, I like Nino, Gotti. Man, I like a young dude, man. I'm just going on a limb with this one, but I mean I fuck with his music, man. It's a young dude named K-Dog. That dude dope. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit he spits, he kinda reminds me of myself a little bit, man, with just the honesty that he give on records. So if I just had to pick out of them, I can't. I mean I like all of them. I think all of them dudes is gonna be successful in this game. But those are definitely, if you're looking for the talent in Houston, you should definitely look at them. All right, so I hear it. Oh shit! I hear it.